welcome to episode 16 of the Bflycrochet podcast. My name is Julie and I live in the Montreal area in the province of Quebec in Canada. Today is April 18th, 2022. It's a freezing day outside today, but a gorgeous day. It was sunny and we had some time, but it was freezing for the time of year, so we are around the freezing point today, but over the last few days weather was really beautiful. So you can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and Pinterest as Bflycrochet, and you can get in touch with me through my email at bflycrochet@gmail.com. For today's episode, I have one finished object, 2 whips, and one new cast on. I will also talk about my first design, and I have some mail. So it's been a long time since I've recorded. I will explain why at the end, but let's just say COVID it her house. So I will explain more at the end. So the first project I would love to talk to you about is my finished object. So those are my Hello Grello socks. They are a sock set from the Cozy Knitter. So when you buy, it's the yarn of the month. Each month you can buy the yarn and you have a main skein and a mini. So I did those using Xiaogu DPNs. What I've done is I've done 15 rounds for the cuff, 50 round for the leg, heel, flap and gusset, and 60 round for the foot and rounded toe. I always use the vanilla sock on DPN from the Crazy Sock Lady for my socks. Those are my favorite one and they fit better on my foot. So I've made those. I really like those. Can't wait to wear them, but it will be more towards the fall, not from right now, but I love those. The second project I would love to talk to you about is in this tote from the Dollar Tree. It's my side split pullover from Chantel of Knititude. So I will put that down. The yarn that I'm using are Helby collection 100% superwash merino in the quail colorway. So I did a lot on that. I was here the last time that I recorded. Yeah. This is just water. I spilled my glass of water in my tote, so it's just water. It will dry up. So yeah, I was in the front. I was here still doing round and round, and then I did all the front, the back panel and joined them. Now I just need to grab my stitches for the arm. So I love this pattern. This is, you start 2 separate, like the side split. So you just begin by doing both sides, then you join them in around, going around, and then when you hit the neckline, you split for the arm, and then you split for the neckline. So yeah, I love it. After that, I will make another one for my mother. She knows I'm doing this pattern for her, but she don't know the color. So yeah, so I love it. I made it pretty far. So I've just put this project a little bit on the side because I think that my needles that I need are another project. So I need to decide what I'm doing. So for now, I just knit a lot on that, put it aside a little bit, and then we'll continue. The second project I would love to talk to you about is in another third from the Dollar Tree. Those are my cable crush joggers from Chantel of Knititude. I'm using Line Brand Woolies in the succulent colorway. So there we go. So I was here the last time that I record. So I've separated from the leg and I've made a little bit on that leg. I think that I need those needles to do the arm on my side split pullover. So I know that at one point I will use DPNs for those. So I'm trying to get to that point so that I can have my needle free to finish up my side split pullover. So yeah, I'm leaning on those. Not a lot, but quite often. The third project that I would love to talk to you about, this is a new cast on. I did put it in this bag. This is just a reusable bag because it's big and I have a lot of yarn. So this is the Farnwood Bolero by Chantel of Knititude. To knit it, I'm using Red Heart Huga in the powder colorway. So let me show you. It is massive. Okay. I will try to show it all on camera. So it's pretty big and pretty long. So I just want to show you the gorgeous detail on that. So it is pretty special. It's the first time I'm doing a garment like that. So you just knit this huge rectangle, and then you fold it and you seam it, and it will make the bolero. And then you pick up stitches for the sleeves, and so I'm pretty far in that. This pattern was released, was it last Friday and the one before? I think it's the one before. And I did went and bought this yarn for mine. And then this weekend I went shopping with my daughter because she also wants one, like usual. So, and I went and bought yarn for her. So it's the same yarn, but her colorway is Cloud. So that's why they are all in the same tote. So that's why I have like 7 of those and 8 for mine. So I have a lot of yarn in the same bag. But I love doing that bolero. It's so much fun. It's easy. It's an 8-row repeat, and all the wrong side are the same throughout the knit piece. So at one point you just remember it, and you just have on the right side you just have 4 row, and the chart is everything and the colorway, and it's pretty heavy since it's category 5 yarn. It's bulky weight, so it's quite heavy, but you know, it's so cozy. I like this yarn, and there's a little bit of fuzziness in it, and I like it. At first I wasn't sold. I was like, I don't think I will love it, but no, I love it. That is great. So that's, it's, yeah. So I'm working on that because I'm like, and I saw Chantel on one of her stories telling that this is the reason why you can bring a blanket and wear it outside the house. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly it. It's a big comfy blanket. So yeah. And since I've my office moved in a new place, I don't know what it will be looking like during summer. So maybe I will need it in my office. So yeah, and I'm planning to do one for me. This one is for me. After that I will make one for my daughter, and after that I will try to make one for my mom and one for my nieces too, because both of them love this pattern. I've shown them and they really love this pattern. Now about my pattern. So like I've told in the last episode, I have decided to try to design my own pattern. So what I've done, I'm using, first of all, Knit Picks Stroll Fingering in the Eucalyptus tonal. So last time I had start the body. Now I have split, I lost the stitch. Okay. For the underarm. So this is the front. It's pretty difficult to hold it when it's split like that. So yeah, so all the body is made. Now I did split for the front and the back, so the arm hold, and now I'm just going up the front and the back. So there's not much left, but I really like it, and I like the way the yarn is made. The pattern is like, I like it really much. So that is gonna be more. I hope that I could knit more on that. So I'm really right now knitting on my design and the Farnwood Bolero, because those are the two projects that bring me joy right now. So I like to knit on those. Now let's talk about mails. So I did receive my yarn of the month for the month of March from the Cozy Knitter. So there is the colorway. So it's Lucky. So there is the main skein is it's 85 grams, and the mini skein is 30 grams. So my daughter asked me to make her socks with it, so those will be socks for my daughter. So yeah, I like it, and I think with the number of color it will be like micro stripes or a long repeat. I don't know, we'll see. So can't wait to, since I've finished the one from January, I will, the one for February, I want to do it for my dad, so I will probably start them because I would like to give it to him on his birthday. So, and it's in August, so I will have plenty of time to do it. Yeah, those are socks. And then I did a little bit abuse on yarn from Polka Dot Creek. Yeah. So I did bath all three of her. This is a self-striping set, but it's a superhero. So this one is inspired by Superman. So this is the first one. The second one is this one, which is Bruce, which is inspired by Batman. And this is the last one. This one is called Peter, and it's inspired by Spider-Man. So I do have an 8-year-old boy who is in love with superheroes. So this will be 3 pairs of socks for him. So I've asked him, and he want me to start with Spider-Man, so Peter. Then he want me to make the one from Clark, which is Superman, and finish up with Bruce. So they will be made in that order. So I will, now that I have 1 pair of needles left alone, since I've finished my Hello Grello yarn, I will made this one. So I think I will cast this one first. So yeah. And I also bought 2 sock set. So this one, this is from her classic sock set. So the main skein is Mermaid's Tail. This is Berry Trash. And this is Bright Aqua. So the main skein is 100 gram, and both of those mini are 20 grams. So I love this yarn. There's so much. Try to yarn. I love this color. So this is the first one, and the second one is this one. This is the main skein is Spring Fling. This one is Bright Aqua, and the other one is Carnation. So yeah, I don't know which one. I think it will be this one first. I will maybe try to do, I'm not decided if I'm doing like both minis on the same pair of socks, or I'm doing 2 pairs of socks with 2 mini, like one with green, one with this peachy coral color. I don't know, because I also want to try to do some journey socks so that I can wear my knitted socks during the summer also. So yeah, so those are my acquisition. That was quite a lot. I was pretty calm during like few weeks, but then I did bought all of that, and the yarn for both of the Farnwood Bolero. So now let's talk about news. The reason why it did not have a podcast 2 weeks ago is that because COVID just hit our house. So 2 weeks ago, on Sunday, I did have some symptoms. So I test myself, and I was positive. So I did test all the family, and my son was also positive, but he didn't have any symptoms. So I stayed home with him for all week, and let me just tell you, COVID was kicking my butt. Really, I was not myself. I could not. I was working on the morning, and in the afternoon I was like sleeping, and I could not have good night sleep. I was always coughing, and it was awful, and the pain in my throat was awful. So I had a hard time. So I was like totally not myself. So I just stayed here, and yeah, me and my son were like at home for a week. And on last Sunday, my daughter just tested positive, so she had to stay. So I was going out with my son, but my daughter could not. So my husband stayed home with my daughter, because I was needed to go back to work, because everyone at my office just like have it. So we just closed the office for a week. So we need to go back. So I did on last Monday. And then on Friday night, my husband was like, I don't feel well. I do have a sore throat and everything. So he tested himself and he was positive. So for Easter weekend, it was pretty bad. So I was able to go to my parents' house with both of the kids, but my husband needed to stay here. So we had a chance to celebrate Easter with my mom and my dad, who already have had COVID before the spring break by the end of February. And my brother was there with his three children, with his girlfriend and her two children. So seven children and like five adults. It was just that. So yesterday we went there for supper, and we passed the afternoon. So it's a tradition for us that I do organize Easter egg hunt for the kids. So since yesterday it was freezing cold, it was like 2 degrees Celsius. So I did it inside. So all the youngest five kids did the hunt, and it was so fun. And they were like running around the house and searching, and it was so much fun. So after that, we had our great supper, and we talked. And the kids haven't met in 6 months, which is not usual for us. We see at least once a month. I see my brother with his kids. So it was they were like so hyped to see each other and everything. So it was so much fun. So yeah, and this, except of that like party that we had yesterday at my parents' house, it was pretty chill weekend. We decided, because everyone had COVID and was down and everything, and since my husband was positive at that time and was sick, so we decided just to chill. And we did watch a lot of movies. We were like couch potato. That was we wanted to be just on a couch enjoying movie. So that's why I knit so much on my farm with Bolero. I started on Friday and I have this much left, since because we were just enjoying ourselves and having a great time, like watching movies. We watched Harry Potter, and yeah, it was so much fun. So that's about it. I'm hoping that I can be more consistent now on, because we'll all have the COVID and it will be out of our house. So I hope that you like this episode. If you have any question, please feel free to contact me or write a comment down below. And while you are there, if you want to subscribe, I will really appreciate it. Until next time, happy making. Bye.